So Mtashed has decided to release a video about Stella Sora, and one of my viewers told me about it earlier. So I'm kind of curious what he's gonna have to say about this. So we'll see. Alright, Stella Sora is the greediest gacha game in 2025. So let's find out if it's true or not. Mtashed will explain to everyone.
Hi everyone, Mtashed here.
Mtashed here.
I'm gonna fight this boss really quickly while I start the intro for this review. So I'm playing a game called Stella Sora, and I think that this game is going to be an absolute dead on arrival type game. Now,
dead on arrival. Damn. Then it's just EOS day one. Okay, that's going to be how greedy in 2025. Dead on. You know what dead on arrival means? It's dead when it arrives.
Currently, I am running around auto-attacking the enemies. This is one of the bosses of one of the first stages, like one of the first dungeons, I should say. And in order to die, I would need to get hit like 100 to 120 times. Without dodging, ever. I don't think it's...
So he's going to say it's too easy now. He's going to say it's too easy in the first stage.
It's possible for me to die, even without any inputs on this boss. And I understand that it might be...
But why do you want to die? He wants this to be Elden Ring, is it? The boss boom, and then you dead, alright, and then restart. Also, it's not about why do you want that kind of difficulty, it's more like, why is there that expectation? I guess there's nothing wrong if you want that kind of difficulty. I guess some people just likes to enjoy difficult content. I get it, right? I get it. Elden Ring exists for that reason, right? But why would you go into Stella Sora expecting that? That's the thing that...
The third boss of the game, or the fourth boss of the game even. But when I look at a video game, I have to look at, is there any sort of risk or threat from the opponents that I'm facing for the game to be any fun? So you can die to the first enemies in Mega Man. You can die to the first enemies in Terraria. You can die to the first bosses in so many games. Dark Souls, Elden Ring, all these types of games. Every enemy is a threat. And when these gacha games come out, and there is...
So he mentioned Elden Ring, Dark Souls. Right, he mentioned those games. Those games are made to be like that, right? So that's the thing, right? The thing is, like, I see where he's coming from, but why would you compare to Stella Sora to Dark Souls and Elden Ring, though, right?
Zero threat. The enemies don't attack you. There is no way to possibly fail. And this is without using any abilities. If I auto battle, or if I just start clicking my abilities and I start laying into this thing. You literally can't fail. And so I have a hard time looking at any of these games as a video game. I have a hard time caring or ever wanting to play these games because they just aren't fun. But then when you find out that this game has some of the craziest, greediest monetization I've seen in a long time. This game is dead on arrival. I'm telling you that it is dead on arrival. I cannot imagine this game makes any money.
Doesn't make any money. So is everyone still playing after this? Already, right? Day one. They're trying to run a Blue Archive success. I'm not sure if it is, but on arrival, right? Wow.
If you're looking for a roguelike, you got all these choices? Doesn't matter. You can stomp most of the game, and even if you can't stop the end game, even if you can't destroy this game long term, do you want to spend days and days of energy gating to get to a point where you might get hit by an enemy and lose? Do you want to spend 40, 60, 80 hours?
Okay. To be fair, I've already reached where the enemy starts stomping me, and it's not like 40 hours, 60 hours. Day 2, right? Day 2, I've already reached this place where it starts getting harder. This particular one, the Cataclysm Survivor. I lost earlier, right here, right? In this particular one. Even in the normal one, there's normal, hard, and catastrophe, right? I'm still in the second one. Yeah, I could barely beat this stage. This one is like, the enemy is smashing me right here, right? I have to actually manual it. But yeah, you don't have to play like... I see where he's coming from. He's saying that, okay, the game is not difficult at the beginning, so why should I continue to play this game until I get to the difficult part? But it's not that far away. I don't know where he is right now, but it's actually not as far as he makes it sound to be, right?
Gameplay before you finally get tagged by an enemy and say, oh, that actually did some damage. I'm gonna leave this now. I'm gonna leave this and I'm gonna show you some of the monetization because it is like the craziest thing I've seen in a long time. And this
Monetization.
is coming off of so many games already starting to make the changes in their monetization systems.
Okay.
You look at a game.
He's gonna say Duet Night Abyss.
You look at a game
Ananta.
like Duet Night Abyss that's coming out in a few days here.
I knew it.
They have
I knew it.
scrapped their gacha system.
No more
because
gacha system.
They must start realizing that players tilt.
Dude, he's level 2, bro. He's level 2. Why? How can you expect to have difficult content when you're level 2, right? Like, he's still in, like, super early.
When the monetization systems, the energy systems are poorly done. And this is the pinnacle.
Did he put 50-50 in 2025? Did he put that? Damn, 50-50 in 2025.
Of failure, in my opinion. Okay, so let's get started.
Okay.
Number 1.
Okay, let's see then.
We have a guarantee on this banner. I'm
Yeah.
already
120,
30
right?
something pulls in.
Okay.
There is a one-time only
Yep.
guarantee of the limited character at 120 pulls.
Okay, that's
so you
fair.
can guarantee that character.
Okay.
Which I suppose is a good thing because you have a guaranteed way of doing that.
I think it's a good thing, right?
But when we look at the economy of pulls in this game, this
Okay.
is terrible.
Uh-oh.
Once we get into the shops, I'm going to show you. This is terrible.
He's gonna show the
But
shops.
it's a very important thing to note. Your first copy is at 120 pulls.
Okay.
If you want to get dupes of the character, because they do have talents that are like passives that get stronger and stronger, it is
It's gonna be
160 further pulls to get another copy. It is a 2% pull rate, and there is a...
Wait, is it 160 further pulls? No, right? You just add 40 more on top of the 120 that you just did. It's not like 160 more. I feel like that one is...
50,
Maybe he mentioned
50.
it wrongly.
On my
Yeah,
account,
50-50 is
I
there.
lost the 50-50. I pulled a character. It wasn't the banner character. Love to see that. That feels so bad. I absolutely despise 50-50s in games.
Damn,
But then,
despise.
they have a weapon banner as well. So
Okay,
not only
weapon
do they
banner.
get the regular banner,
Okay.
they've got the weapon banner
Okay,
as well. And you start
everybody's
looking through
favorite?
this. It's a 75,
25.
25. Again, you can have a failure on these banners. If we go down here and we look at the pity, 120 pulls in order to get this. Hold on. This is where it's going to start getting real crazy.
Okay.
So we start looking at getting those characters and how many requirements if you want to get a character and their weapon.
Uh-oh, he's gonna show
But
it.
let's go look at the shop and let's have a
Uh-oh.
little discussion about the money required to do
Ooh,
this.
money required.
Where's the shop?
There,
Here's
there,
the
top
shop.
left, okay.
Okay, so the monthly pass that almost
Okay.
every game like this does, $5 pass, it gives you 11 pulls. It's 300 dust in order to
11.
do one pull. This is giving 2,700, but then you get the 600 to start this off.
Okay.
You're getting 11 pulls for $5. Some games are like 25 to 30 pulls, right? So that is terrible. But
Terrible.
even just with the regular top up, this
True.
is crazy. So if we look at this bad boy, $100, you get the double top
Yep,
up
the
bonus
same
like
thing.
every other
Okay.
game. You're going to be getting under 30 pulls at base. So you're getting
So 3,000 is 10 pulls, right? So 3,000, so 6,000, so it's like 25 pulls about there. Unless you count the top bonus, then it's 50, right? But I think like he's not counting it.
60 pulls the first time. You're getting 30 pulls for $100.
Yep.
And it's 120 pity, my guys. It's 160 pity for the other one. It's 120 pity for the weapon.
So he's gonna calculate.
Getting
Look,
one character is like $400. If you want to max dupe a character
$400.
with the worst luck in
Wow.
the game, it's like $3,000 on a character, my gamers. And if you start looking into this context-wise, if you don't want to buy this, right? We're looking at like a year. Let's say 10 months from the $5 thing, right? At 11 pulls, it's like 10, 11 months to get one copy guaranteed of a character doing
so he's saying that you get about, if you only buy this one monthly, it would take 10 to 11 months. Yeah, that's quite a long time more, right?
this. So right there, that's $50, $60 to get a character. Go buy a game. Go buy the plethora of other games that are available. This gotcha slop has to stop. These games are trash. They're absolute dog
trash.
shit. And like when I see these things, I rage. I actually rage that studios are making these types of games and think that they can get away with it. It is terrible. It is not consumer friendly, and like I would argue it's not even a video game, at least not for the first 10, 20, 30 hours. You don't even need to attack anything, bro. You just walk around in a circle and you can just do the auto attacks. You don't need your support characters. You don't need healing. It doesn't even matter what level your characters are. You
Yeah, it's expensive. I see where it's coming from, but yeah.
walk around in a circle,
right?
and I've beaten everything in the game. Well, Michael, it's gonna get harder. I don't want to. I'm not gonna wait for that. I'm not gonna play 2, 3, 4 more hours to maybe get hit once.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I look at these games and I saw Reddit was roasting it. I jumped in. Are they crazy? Is it true, brother? This game is gonna make $40 this month. I cannot imagine.
They're $40. $40. Okay. No, he's actually right about the gacha. I mean, not the gacha, the monetization, right? He's right about this particular angle to a certain extent, right? Whether you like it, whether you like Mtashed or not, that's fine, right? But at the same time, there is some validity to this. Is quite expensive, but I don't think he's giving the game a fair shot. To be fair, right? I actually don't think. I think he's looking at it. Right, I feel like he's not playing it enough. He's just playing like level 2, and then you are already like, you know, I feel like at that point you're not trying to be fair, right? You get what I'm saying?
This doesn't end of service in a shockingly fast time. Because number one, why would I pay for power when it's so easy? Why would I pay? It doesn't make any sense to pay for power because it's already been so easy. It's been so boring.
So easy and boring.
Is when you look at the dupes of the characters, they're all so boring as well. It's like, do 14% more damage, do a little bit more damage, do a little bit more damage. They're all so boring, stack a little bit more damage. If you spend money on this, you actually are mentally ill. You actually need to talk to someone. Please.
Wait, isn't that a good thing though? Because like, you don't want... I don't know, I maybe like he's coming from the Genshin point of view, where some of the constellation of the characters for 5 stars actually modify how you play the character, right? For example, like C6 certain characters now can be so strong, like some of them can like revive or do like crazy stuff like that. Isn't this like better because it feels more consistent across all the characters? If you look at the talents, they are all like improving like percentage of the buffs a little bit here and there. I feel like it's better though in terms of balancing, right? Now maybe he wants to feel like it's worth it to spend money. Maybe he's looking at it from that particular angle. I don't know, right? That seems to be the case, right?
You know, give me a call. I'll put my number in the Discord. Give me a phone call. I will talk to you because like this is just crazy to me. This is just such garbage product.
Garbage.
And I understand that people see the anime characters, they're interested in this world and potentially this story. They see these characters. I understand the appeal. I look at games.
Yo, he got Mystique and Jerry. Yo, that's a pretty good reroll, right? That's pretty good reroll.
That have this anime art style, and it's such a popular like genre of animation, of art, of visuals. You look at certain games like Dark Souls or Elden Ring, that just doesn't appeal to some people. They want an anime game.
Okay.
But every person making these anime games are putting out shit. Like actual shit.
Damn, shit.
You know, I see these games, I just want to jump in and see if it's as bad as I'm reading. And almost every time it is. Like, the reviews aren't lying, bros. It's not review bombing. It's just genuinely slop.
He likes Elden Ring so much? I guess so, eh?
Yeah.
Elden Ring is number 1.
Stella Sora is not a great game, but here's the big problem. And I should have maybe said this earlier in the video, is, okay, Stella Sora sucks, whatever, Mtashed, who cares? Well, I'll tell you why you should care. I'll tell you why you should care, because the people that are making Arknight Enfield...
Okay.
Right? They've got Azur Lane, Arknights, Aether Gazer, Blue Arc.
No. I think maybe he misspoke there. Arknights Enfield is a different game. I mean, it's a different company. So what happened is Arknights, published by Yostar, basically Hypergriff works on Arknights as a developer, but Yostar is publishing for them. But Arknights Enfield will not be published by Yostar. Arknights Enfield is going to be published by Hypergriff themselves.
And Stella Sora is proof that they
Okay.
didn't learn anything.
They didn't learn anything.
They've made every mistake in the book, and they're going to make it again, and maybe even worse. And here's the best part. Apparently, before the game launched, when you were going to do a poll on these banners, it was cheaper. It was cheaper. And then they brought up the amount. And then they didn't change the economy whatsoever. So before, if you look at something like the $5 pass, right? That was 20 polls. That's 22 polls. Now it's 11.
They got greedy now.
If you start looking at the banner, it's 60 polls for $100. Now it's 30. Like they neuter their game, and they do it in greed, in just complete trying to milk whales and milk the audience. This is crazy.
Milk everyone.
So I think that Stella Sora is going to be a failure.
Failure.
I think that Stella Sora is going to be terrible.
Okay.
But here's the best part.
Oh,
Here's the best part.
Okay, best part.
I am now so curious.
Okay.
Will all of these people excited about Arknight's Enfield be greeted with another greedy trash game? When other games like Do at Night Abyss are dropping some of the gacha systems. What was the other one that's dropping the gacha? Ananta or I don't know.
Ananta,
I haven't
NT.
followed along with all
maybe
of
not
them.
NT, Ananta.
You know, some games are trying to drop these systems because people are tilting and they don't want to spend hundreds of dollars getting characters in the game anymore. Is Arknight Enfield going to crash and burn because they're greedy? I guess we'll see. That's it for me. I have nothing else to say. I'm never playing this game again. Enfield? It's a piece of mushroom. See you soon. Bye-bye. Also, I've never grown facial hair. Literally ever. I'm such a baby face. I'm going to try to grow a beard just for the memes because I've never done it before. So I guess we'll see what happens in the next month as I keep growing this thing out. Maybe it'd be cool.
I think he's using the AI thing, which is not accurate. Arknight's Enfield has nothing to do with Yostar, just so people know, right? If you scroll down all the way, you can see it's Hypergrief and Grief line. Yeah, it's completely by Hypergrief and Grief line, right? They are no longer doing it. Arknights has... So if you go to Arknights do have Yostar. Yostar is the one publishing it. So you can see... Yeah, can you guys see this symbol right here? Arknights and Yostar. For Arknights, it does have Hypergrief and Yostar. One is a developer, one is publisher. But Arknights Enfield will be self-published by them. To be fair, not everybody knows that, right? He might not have followed it too much because I follow Arknights Enfield a lot. I've been playing it a lot, so I know... yeah, Yostar is no longer managing. Yostar is not... Nothing to do with Yostar, right? And also, Yostar has EOS some games before, if you guys are not aware. Revive Witch, right? So, to be fair, it's not... You know, this has happened before, but it's just... Now, if Yostar is greedy, then sure, right? I hope that they actually fix it and try to improve the stuff that Stella Sora is having. Hopefully, they'll improve it and make the game better. That's just all I care about, right? I don't really... Like, whatever Arknights or whatever is the separate stuff, right? They want to worry about those later, right? But I don't think... we just watched the video. I don't think he's giving this game a fair shot. He's just saying that this game is, you know, he don't like the monetization and he don't like the game. But he's not even really playing it though. He's just trying this and oh, I'm not getting one-shotted by the boss. And I think that's fair to a certain extent, but at the same time, he's like level 2, right? Like you can see once you go to homepage, he's like level 2. So that's just what it is. When you are level 2, you can't just be expecting the game to be difficult already, right? Now, he's comparing it to Elden Ring. Okay, fair. Elden Ring at level 1 is already difficult. But like, I don't know, this is just a different game though, right? It's just a different game entirely.